For most of human history, power was visible. Castles, armies, battleships, aircraft carriers. You could see power coming. Nuclear submarines changed that forever. Today, the most powerful weapons on Earth are not sitting on launch pads or flying in the sky. They are hiding silently beneath the oceans, invisible, undetectable, and capable of ending civilization within minutes. This is the story of nuclear submarines. Who has them? Who dominates? And why a single submarine matters more than an entire army. Before we rank the countries, we need to clear up the biggest misconception. Not all nuclear submarines are nuclear weapons. There is a crucial difference between a nuclear submarine and a nuclear-powered submarine. A nuclear-powered submarine uses a nuclear reactor for propulsion. It does not need oxygen, it can stay underwater for months, and it can cross entire oceans without surfacing. But it may carry conventional weapons only. A nuclear submarine, in the strategic sense, usually refers to ballistic missile submarines carrying nuclear warheads. These are known as SSBNs. They are floating doomsday machines. Think of it this way. Nuclear propulsion is about endurance. Nuclear weapons are about annihilation. Some submarines have both. Others only have one. That distinction defines global power. Now let's look at the global ranking. Number 1 is the United States. And it's not close. The United States operates the largest, most advanced, and most experienced nuclear submarine fleet in history. As of now, the U.S. Navy operates around 70 nuclear-powered submarines. 14 of them are Ohio-class ballistic missile submarines. Each Ohio-class submarine can carry up to 20 Trident II D5 missiles. Each missile can carry multiple nuclear warheads. One submarine alone can deliver more nuclear firepower than most countries possess in total. What makes U.S. submarines terrifying is not just firepower. It's stealth, reliability, and global reach. American submarines patrol every ocean on Earth. They operate under the doctrine of continuous at-sea deterrence. At any moment, several U.S. nuclear submarines are hidden somewhere, fully armed, waiting. No enemy knows where they are. That uncertainty is the deterrent. The next generation, the Columbia class, is designed to be even quieter, with a life-of-ship nuclear reactor. These submarines will not need refueling for over 40 years. The U.S. does not aim for parity. It aims for dominance through invisibility. Number 2 is Russia. Russia inherited the Soviet Union's massive submarine legacy. While Russia struggles economically on the surface, beneath the ocean, it remains a superpower. Russia operates roughly 60 nuclear-powered submarines, including ballistic missile submarines, cruise missile submarines, and attack submarines. Russia's most feared platform is the Borei-class SSBN. These submarines carry Bulava missiles, designed to penetrate missile defense systems. Russian doctrine emphasizes nuclear submarines as a survival weapon. If Russia were ever decapitated in a first strike, submarines would guarantee retaliation. Russia also focuses heavily on deep-sea operations. Some Russian submarines are designed for intelligence gathering, cable, tapping, and seabed warfare. This reflects a different philosophy than the U.S. Russia prepares not just for war, but for disruption and coercion in the gray zone. Number 3 is China. China is the fastest-growing nuclear submarine power in the world, while still behind the U.S. and Russia in experience and stealth. China is closing the gap rapidly. China currently operates around 12 nuclear-powered submarines, with more under construction. China's Jin-class ballistic missile submarines are the backbone of its sea-based nuclear deterrent. Historically, China relied on land-based missiles. Submarines are a newer addition, and China is still refining its patrol patterns and command structure. What makes China unique is intent. China is not trying to match the U.S. submarine for submarine. Instead, it aims to create a credible second strike capability, especially in the Pacific. Quiet improvements, longer patrols, and better missiles are steadily changing the balance. Number 4 is the United Kingdom. Britain may appear smaller, but its nuclear submarine force punches far above its weight. The UK operates 4 Vanguard-class ballistic missile submarines. At least one is always on patrol. This is known as continuous at-sea deterrence, a policy Britain has maintained for decades without interruption. British submarines carry US-built Trident missiles, but the warheads and command authority remain British. The upcoming Dreadnought-class submarines will replace the Vanguard class and maintain the UK's nuclear deterrent well into the future. Britain's strength lies in discipline and consistency. It does not seek numerical superiority. It seeks guaranteed retaliation. And in nuclear strategy, that is enough. Number 5 is France. France operates one of the most independent nuclear submarine forces in the world. Unlike Britain, France maintains complete control over its nuclear missiles and warheads. France operates 4 Triumphant-class SSBNs, each capable of carrying M51 ballistic missiles. French doctrine emphasizes strategic autonomy. France wants the ability to respond alone without relying on NATO or the United States. French submarines are known for advanced quieting technology and highly trained crews. France also operates nuclear-powered attack submarines that support carrier groups and intelligence missions. France sees nuclear submarines as both a deterrent and a tool of influence. Number 6 is India. India is a newer entrant into the nuclear submarine club. Its primary platform is the Arihant-class ballistic missile submarine. India's goal is simple: establish a credible sea-based nuclear deterrent against China and Pakistan. India's submarine program has faced technical challenges, but progress is steady. India's doctrine is no first use, but submarines ensure survivability. For India, nuclear submarines represent strategic maturity. Now let's talk about countries that do not have nuclear weapons on submarines, but operate nuclear-powered submarines. Australia will soon join this group through the AUKUS agreement. Australia will not have nuclear weapons, but it will operate nuclear-powered submarines. This dramatically increases its range and endurance, especially in the Indo-Pacific. Brazil is developing nuclear-powered submarines for regional influence and protection of its coastline and offshore resources. These countries show a key trend. Nuclear propulsion is becoming a symbol of advanced naval status, even without nuclear weapons. So why do nuclear submarines matter more than any other weapon system? Because they are nearly impossible to destroy. They do not need air. They do not need ports. They do not reveal themselves. In a nuclear war scenario, land-based missiles can be targeted. Airbases can be destroyed. Submarines remain. This is why nuclear submarines are called the ultimate second strike weapon. They make total victory impossible. And in nuclear strategy, impossibility is stability. The future of nuclear submarines is becoming even more unsettling. Artificial intelligence, autonomous underwater vehicles, and improved sonar are changing the underwater battlefield. Hypersonic missiles may eventually be deployed from submarines. The oceans are becoming more crowded, but also more dangerous. In the end, nuclear submarines represent the darkest paradox of human civilization. They exist not to be used, but to ensure they never are. Their silence is their message. Their invisibility is their power. As long as nuclear submarines patrol the depths, global war remains unlikely, and global annihilation remains only one miscalculation away. This is the hidden balance of power beneath the oceans. And now you know who truly controls it.